if you could dance with yourself, how would you lead yourself? And do you think who would be more exhausted out of that dance?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
dance with him.
That's a great question. No, that's a great question. Right?
Yeah.
Because
Welcome back to MackZaddy, where nothing's on the table and everything is in the right hole.
yeah. Just for context, my Ventolin and my vape were on the table, and you guys know the story about how I
Don't
struggle.
put chords in the right places.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, mate.
Thank you for finishing that sentence.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh, nice. What are we talking about today,
Back to you,
Mackenzie?
Mackenzie.
Back to me. All right, so we're talking about the world-old question, the universe-old question.
Yes. Everyone's had this question before.
Age, oldest time.
He can't remember. He can't remember what
No,
it
and
is.
it is.
The anticipation right
Can you
now.
remember?
I'm building
Amazing.
anticipation.
The suspense.
I'm building anticipation.
I'm ready.
Yeah, and the question is, what is harder, leading or following?
Oh.
Oh.
Leading for sure.
Leading.
Whoa, whoa.
Done.
100%.
Podcast finished.
Down.
100%
Podcast
agree.
finished.
Down.
Finished. All right. Thank you for tuning in, MackZaddy.
All right, I will see you next week.
Good chat, guys. Good chat.
Yeah.
I think with in the spirit of degendering and switching at the moment, it's interesting because people are now experiencing both sides. They'll be strong in one and then switching to the other and then realizing, oh, this is maybe harder or easier than I anticipated.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I definitely think it depends on when you start and what you start as well, and how long you go for without learning the other one. And then also, I think some people think about age. They're like, I'm old, I can't learn as quick as you 17-year-old or whatever age people are learning at this day. You know
We're
what I mean?
open to all ages, by the way.
Oh no, I love it. I think you can learn it no matter what
Yeah.
age. I do think there is a thing. I can't really say I'm not that old, so as the people telling me these things.
Yeah, I can't.
Don't look at me. I will not deny that the memory.
I'm old.
The memory is a muscle, and if you do not work that muscle,
Yes.
it does get more difficult over time as you get older.
What muscle?
The memory
The
muscle.
brain. Huh? What?
I think you've developed all of yours.
I'm
yet.
still
You've
growing.
got a
I'm a
few
growing boy,
years.
so
Yeah.
I got some time.
You got like
Yeah.
what? Two more years? Three
You
more
need,
years?
to,
more years,
you need
yeah.
to eat a bit more and then
The
that
frontal
can-
lobe is still developing.
It's filling out the space. Yeah.
I do think it's kind of cool because we do these drills now just to see how much you can challenge your brain. Like we were doing at New Zealand Open, the after party.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
you had to, what was it?
Yeah.
You had to,
So one's clicking this way,
yeah,
and then the other
one's a
hand
triangle.
is a triangle.
Yeah.
As
And-
you can see,
and
I
then
can do this.
Bring this into
yeah.
West Coast swing.
Yeah.
Bring this into West Coast swing.
Yeah.
So while you're doing your 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, you're doing this at the same time.
Yeah.
And then there was another one. It was
was it? But
every
that was
time
on
you
the
did a
offbeat.
double step, you had to do a
Triple
triple
with the
shoulders.
shoulders.
And every time you did a triple step, you had to do a double with the shoulders.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a mind
and then we had
balance
to do
right
that while clicking on the offbeat, it layered on top of each other.
We didn't get very far into it.
But it's a great exercises like
Yeah.
that to for sure, to work the memory, and leaders especially for you to multitask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
What are you saying? Follows don't need to know how to do that? Or are
Comes
you
a
saying
little more
follows are really good at
naturally
doing
to
it?
us.
Wow.
I think leading is harding. Harding.
And
Oh,
speaking
God.
is harding
That's
as well.
I think speaking is also very difficult to make. I think leading is harder.
Leading is harder. It's hard to say.
I think, especially if you're multitasking too much, you can't think about what you're
Certain
saying.
things. Yeah. I multitask pretty well. I watch this. I can listen and drink at the same time.
Nice. I think that's a good point though. Also,
Yeah, dribble at the same time apparently as well.
this is going great, guys. I could just laugh the whole time. But I think, honestly, this is all clickbait title. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I think we all could say that they're both equally as hard as each other.
Yeah.
They have different challenges that are their own level of challenge.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
And I think in a competitive space versus a social space, they have their own differences.
Correct.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think in a competitive space, following is harder.
Yeah.
Because I think especially just like now, currently with what I'm experiencing and seeing, I think following is harder in that respect.
Yeah, because I mean, like, if you look when
the
you
level
first
is-
started, though,
Yeah.
you flew through when you first started. But I guess that's also dependent on the country
Yeah.
or the state of learning, or maybe you've done dance styles before. I don't know, as well. I think. I mean, we all kind of flew through the beginning stages. I'm not gonna lie. But
Flew through.
Flew.
In Australasian time standards, we flew through. In American time standards, we are like snail's pace.
We're old.
We're like,
Anyway.
yeah.
I think, I think of all Australians, I think I moved out of advanced the
fastest,
quickest
yeah.
from not traveling overseas. 8 years. Easy.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is that a thing? Have you actually looked into that?
No,
No, I think it would.
Oh my
I
God.
think it
Kind
would
of
be.
semi-
So I could have beaten you?
There's no one else that was still competing when I first made advance. All the people there have kind of like moved on into the world in different places. So,
I'm still competing. I was...
as like no, you made it out of advance in 2 years as a follower.
No, it was like a year and a half.
Great.
But I was traveling overseas.
Annie Hirsch.
No, but I think I'm like curious because it's hard to, you're like, we'll never, of course, truly know what is more difficult. And then there's also like, is it, because like I started with leading and then later transitioned into following. And is that pathway harder than like predominantly being a follower and then transitioning into a leader?
I would think so.
I think the
Actually...
common,
I disagree.
I think it,
Oh, sorry.
like because of the thing the way I think about it in leading, the thing I liked about moving to following is there's a lot of like pre-planning that then you don't have to do.
Oh, it's great.
Because you're just following movement and and like the shapes. So like
You don't have to think about where your hand placements are necessary.
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
There's a level
But-
of it, but
But it's not
Yeah.
in a
like you're
different
not
way.
thinking about the structure of the dance as much as you would be as a leader.
Yeah.
I think as a leader, you need to have a lot of foreplanning on the go to, get the phrase changes and set up,
Yeah.
See,
certain
even
things
that
like
I would say, like, someone said to me, I'm starting to learn your structure when I went to the US. And I was like,
I have
Cool.
structure.
tell me what it is.
I thought I was just dancing to the music. I was just listening to you, is what I thought I was doing.
Did you claim it though? You claimed it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I felt awkward because I was just like overthinking everything. Like, what is life? What is leading?
What is leading?
Wait,
What is leading?
You got a compliment and then in your mind you're going, what is
Oh,
life?
it's through text message. We're
Okay.
messaging each other afterwards.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
right,
That's
right.
a real deep place to take a compliment. But
Yeah, so I had lots of time to think about it.
Nice.
But I
Okay.
think like all these things apply to
Yeah.
because how long did it take all of us to go from our base role, you as a follower and we're both leaders, as our like standard role that we started with?
Yeah.
Like, how long into the journey did it take us to switch to the other? And even then,
I'm
even
still
sorry,
working on that. I'm still getting there.
I was about to rephrase.
Surprised you didn't dig. Give me a dig just then. I just dig myself.
I was going to rephrase that. Experiment with the other role.
Start dabbling.
Yeah, dabbling.
I do it out of necessity too, not choice.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. Like, I mean, obviously it's a great skill to have and I encourage anyone to do it. But it wasn't something I was super, like, keen to.
Yeah.
I think
on board
most followers would do it out of out of necessity, because of the imbalance in like ratio
Roles, yeah.
roles.
Yeah,
Like
like a class.
like stereotypically, like the women follow the leaders
Yeah.
are the guys,
Yeah.
and like that's where we started back when we started anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think like now that it's like. And
Yeah.
that ratio was always out of balance normally. And I think depending on where you are, sometimes that ratio is the same, sometimes it's different, depending
I
on
think
what
even
level.
with our class, like we have more predominantly like female predominant followers.
Yeah.
Transitioning into leading,
Very
specifically
soon.
in class. I think we have a lot of like male leaders that do follow, but I only really see it more so like in social dancing. Sometimes in class, but not as much as I see the other way.
That's how I like when I
and it's
first
not usually
dabbled.
consistent either.
Dabbled?
Dabbled. Just dabbled.
You
Had a little dabble.
don't make me multitask and think of another word. I'm like, the first time I sprinkled my following seeds into the West Coast community.
That doesn't sound good either.
Well, I don't
like that
know.
either.
This is why I shouldn't have thought of it.
Did you say your West Coast scene?
We don't need to talk about it.
We don't need sprinkling of any seeds. Thank you very much. Oh god, how long have I been doing this dance for? Very long time. I think it definitely took me like.
Not even.
I've only started leading really in the last probably 3 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I actually do, and I think, when was mine actually? I would say mine would have been, when I ran classes on the Gold Coast. Were you around when that happened?
Yeah, I remember.
What was that? The GC.
2013, 14?
Yeah, somewhere around then.
Whoa.
So I would
We don't need
again,
to know how old you were, Mackenzie.
but it was the thing was again like you said, it was like social dancing. It wasn't I did a class or anything like that. It was like I saw other guys doing it, like Clinton and some other people. I think I can't remember who it was at the time, but I was like, I will give that a go. And I remember just like I'm super competitive. I want to do better than you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I must have like been dancing for at least like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I think I was in intermediate when I at least first started to like switch. But I think it was only like social dances, and it was sometimes. I don't think I took it very seriously. It was just like sporadically.
Yeah.
And then I think in like 2020 I started competing as a follow. And I think around that time I had started like putting more effort into it.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I competed and then started doing that, or if beforehand I was like already moving that way.
I think the social dancing we were more serious about.
Yeah.
Because switching we're like, let's do some switches.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, we need to focus on our following. Let's practice it. And then it was, let's pay attention during workshops and try the opposite role afterwards. Or like in a private, also listen to what the followers are saying.
Yeah.
But again, like this comes through to anyone can perceive something as like what is difficult, I guess. Like, is it a scale? Is difficulty like a scale, or is it we're saying like this is difficult and this is not difficult?
I think so. Okay, as a leader, what would you say are your main like points of difficulty in your role?
Thinking.
Doing it.
Standing.
Everything.
Standing for too long.
Main points of difficulty, like
So your role, I guess your key roles as a leader, right? So you, I guess, would have the structure. Would be one of your key roles is the structure and
the patterns,
content.
the timing, the footwork, the looking up, making sure you're not hurting your follow. Doing something cool maybe every now and again.
All of those things both roles do though.
Uh-huh.
Like as a leader specifically,
Yeah.
your job.
Right.
Thinking.
I mean, okay. Like a specific thing that's only as a leader does.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting because now that I'm going to both, I feel like the skills are actually pretty much all the same, but they're taken in a different direction, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like control of where your weight is over your foot.
That's both roles.
It is both roles, but at the same time, they could be in different positions depending on what you want. I think.
Then like structure building would be more of like a leader thing. Generating someone else's movement is a bit more leader predominant, I guess, in terms of giving direction.
I think it's more so like the split is more so like back again when we started it was mostly leaders run the dance, but now followers have an influence, so like you can do that. I think one thing for me when I'm a leader, my weight is more my hip to head weight, like my head is more over my toes. and my hips are probably more over my heels. Whereas a follow, my head's more over my heels and my hips than ever before. So like that was a big shift for me. Because I thought I was back, but and I've got a double chin too. So if you put this head back over anymore, you
Yeah. Double? There's a couple more.
Oh, so I also got chiro, guys. The chiropractic, and I got my spine and so they scanned my neck as well. Most necks are supposed to have like a curve to it, like this, being the face facing this way. My neck is like that, straight. I'm like, if it goes back anymore, I'll probably have even more chins.
Yay for posture training.
Anyway.
Oh, it makes so much sense why you're like this. Oh, yeah. Wow. Glad
His
we got
right
that
side's
answered.
shorter than his left.
Oh.
His leg.
By a lot.
Your right side.
My right leg, apparently.
Your right leg.
Yeah. So that would affect
I'm the
how I dance.
opposite. My left leg is shorter.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
Maybe
Yeah.
West Coast Swing did this to us. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I wonder. Should get that checked out.
Anyway.
So like those you saying structure and like
Structure
generating
building.
follows movement.
Generation of like the other person.
The other person.
And I'm not saying like they're like completely and mutually exclusive only to that role. I'm just saying like that is predominantly like one of your key.
It's just
jobs.
hard for me to say
As a
because I don't
woman.
find a lot of it very difficult. So, like when I really think about it, I'm like,
Continue, Richard. Please tell us.
I can tell you things that are easy. Leading, like looking good.
I think it's also
Winning.
okay. Can you think of anything
As a lead.
as a follow?
As a
like
follow,
as that's
yeah.
Go. Well, you could have chipped in this whole time and helped us out.
Well, I was going to, but I wanted to finish this one first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
And
move
we were
to the
doing
follow
so
role.
well.
Yeah.
Well, we follow too. We can chip
So
in.
I would say leader is structure and content, and I would say follower is embellishing and filling space. And
I embellish and fill space while I'm leading.
and again,
them.
I'm not saying this
It's
is something
exclusive.
only the followers do. I'm just saying it's like one of our like key roles normally when we start out.
So it's more like when we start.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I think even moving forward, like we influence as followers, and your plan, we change your plan sometimes, but initially you still initiate most of the things.
I think change plans, like followers, like I guess. I don't even love saying hijacking. I feel like that's
That's
gives
not a
certain
word we use
connotation.
anymore.
Yeah, like when they like influence or take over the space, it's usually already within some set like form. Like usually it'll be a change to like a pattern and direction.
Yeah.
I think more often, not again exclusively, but
Hijacking would be something that goes completely against what is already
Against the
kind of
rotation,
happening.
against
Yeah.
the direction.
It just
against,
makes no sense.
But influencing and then using your own momentum that the leader has set, and then using that a bit more to maybe move the leader or generate more momentum for the leader afterwards is another story.
Yeah.
I also think there's another question within like this whole it's from the beginning, and is it a scale or is it just a yes no? I feel like it's more of a scale.
There's a scale. For
It's a
sure.
scale. And I think what you said before is like from beginning there's different challenges to what you see now.
Definitely.
Like going through the ranks, and when you said you started probably around the intermediate advanced, I think I'm probably the same intermediate advanced time. Maddie's just very late to the party. It's because she's older. Her brain wasn't developed.
I'm old. No, it was
too developed.
It was too developed. It's too developed in one space. Oh, there's this thing in our new routine, right? It's just a prep.
It's just a prep.
It's just a tiny prep, but my body is so trained to instantly turn. That's not what we're doing though. It's like it's more of a linear prep to just do a half rotation.
So this is actually very
and my body
interesting.
can't do it. It's like, no, I must do a full turn.
Guys, this makes so much sense now.
It's so painful.
Because you're talking about structure. Leaders
So
the
painful.
structure. For routines for me, they're not too much I'm pretty good at remembering choreo.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah.
That's that memory muscle.
I'm actually really good at routines.
I practice it, I guess. I practice it
You
a lot.
practice your memory muscle.
And I've done lots of routines in the same year and stuff like that. Anyway,
funny, huh?
but for you, Maddie, as a follow, if that's not a skill, like you're saying, structure and stuff like that, and remembering these things, when you come into a routine, that means this is how you've learned
just
something.
follow it.
Just doing, but even just remembering a different way of like how we've learnt something is now like extra work because it's adding that memory thing on the structure. Which is a light bulb moment for me.
Yeah.
I'll be kinder next time that happens. But don't it up again. Sorry, beat that out.
He's like, yeah, censor that.
But yeah.
Doing routines with your marital partner is a pure joy.
Pure joy.
Pure joy. Yeah.
I'm curious, like, if you're watching this, like, definitely let us know what. Well, I'm curious. Did anyone switch early on, like
I feel
really
people
early
starting
on into their journey?
now are switching early.
Earlier, definitely more than
I
when
feel
I
like
did.
the more I feel like if each time we get a new generation of dancers, they're always switching earlier than the previous generation did before. Like we took almost a decade. You took like 2 or 3 years. People are now doing it within months.
Yeah.
Like of
I mean,
starting.
I'm interested to see what the next thing will be in that sense of like in the next decade or the next whatever, the next phase of
What's the new thing?
what's the new thing? Like what's like there'll be something where this goes.
Acrobatics.
And it's I don't know.
I'm ready.
There's a lot of pushback on like when you see TikTok and you have like this expectation of you want to learn this trick and you can't do it maybe because of your age, maybe because of your weight, maybe because of the muscle, maybe because of your bones, maybe because of so many factors.
You just don't want to.
Maybe you just don't want to put that much effort in. Like acro is a trained skill. And it's lucky if you can have other trained skills to put in your West Coast because it's a very adaptable dance. But I think, I don't know if there's enough people that have done acro because it's a specific thing. To be like, I'm going to influence it in this way. We all need to learn how to do flips.
It's definitely appearing more.
I think there's more like I'm seeing more athletic-esque movement within the past couple of years. Like not that it like in a way. I don't know even how best to describe it. Like
it's like
Nicole's like the great prime example of like someone that like is like a powerhouse in like athleticism and like very cool tricks.
I think this is actually another question, bringing it back to our topic, leading and following. I've done acro. Like, I can do some flips and tricks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not to the point that Nicole can.
Yeah. I see plagiarizing everyone's butterfly kicks.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Like, I've done round-offs, backflips, 360, all these things. Like
round-off? I could do a round-off. I could do a cartwheel.
Yeah.
Maybe a one-handed cartwheel even.
There's
roly-poly?
Yeah.
Got it.
But there's different types of acro too. There's acro that is with partner like cheerleading, if you imagine that. So like, and then there's acro where you're doing it by yourself.
Yeah.
As a follow, using the leader's momentum or generating the movement, I think as a follow you would have more advantage to be able to do cooler stuff. Yeah. As Nicole does, I think she could use a leader and say, do this to me and do it, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe. But like as a leader, I don't think I can. I would like to challenge this actually. I wonder if I can use my follows more. Maybe not in a routine scenario, but like in a Jack and Jill scenario. Where
in Champions, because that's when you're allowed to do lifts and things.
Because the rules changed.
Yeah.
Good thing I qualified for Champions. Basically, what I'm going to do is like just compete in Champions whenever I'm overseas. And then All-Star when I'm here.
Okay.
Or like
not that you have a choice when you're here anyway, because you can't.
One day we will.
Here yet.
One day we will. I know.
You can't even judge All-Star because.
No, because once you move to Champs, then we'll have to start doing a lot more. What is it? All-Star Champ divisions. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, that's something. It's
like
still going to be All-Star stuff. Yeah.
But
it's not we don't have any real champs.
It's fun having All-Star / Champs. It's like, ooh, we're getting there.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I mean. I mean, we've had that for a few years now. All-Star Champs.
And again, because of Brad.
But each generation, or as time goes on, things start to change and look different. I think it's kind of cool.
You know what I will say that I think is more difficult, or is a generally more difficult thing about following, is I think it's more physically demanding in like there's so much more distance traveled and like way more turning going on. You've got like you're being thrown into a lot more of the things that I think require
maybe for you.
Yeah. Maybe for me.
I've seen you. You're moving.
As a lead?
As a follow?
As a lead, I move a lot too.
Do you find like
I know,
you're
but-
more exhausted after following or leading? Like you dance to the same song?
Leading.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it
interesting.
depends how I lead and how I follow, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think there's leads that don't move as much as I do,
Yeah.
and there's follows that influence more than I do.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Okay, but
do you know
if
what I mean?
you followed you as you would normally dance with someone that, if you could dance with yourself, how would you lead yourself? And do you think who would be more exhausted out of that dance?
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a-
dance with him.
That's a great question. No, that's a great question. Right?
Yeah.
Because
Because you'd have to know
I've
what
actually-
you could do,
yeah, no,
what you could lead
100%.
yourself into, and then lead based on that, and then who do you think would be
so
more?
I've thought this before, and this is like why I started following, the benefits of doing the other role is that you can be like, okay, I didn't like this from this leader, I'm not going to do this next
Yeah.
time. Or I didn't like this from this follow, I'm not
Huge
going to do that next time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but then yes, you need to know what the skills are to make sure you do and don't do it,
Yeah.
certain things. But have you thought about this before?
I think I just generally get more tired, I think, for being a follower. I guess, like, of course, it does depend on how I'm dancing, but I
No,
think
but
more often
specific
than
question of like you're dancing
I
with
was dancing with
yourself.
myself?
Okay, I want to answer first,
Okay.
and then
and then I'll answer.
yeah, I think.
Well, yeah.
It'd be interesting because I think we would all have different answers probably.
Okay, you go.
Maybe.
Well, we'll find out.
Okay. So the way that I dance as a lead, when I'm when I'm social dancing, and I have someone of the same skill level,
Yeah.
I really want to test myself and see how much I can lead, see how much I can structure and fit in before that phrase change,
Yeah.
or maybe create some cool that just happens,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, I led that. Somehow. The other thing is when I'm a follow and I'm dancing with someone. I don't even know what level as a follow really I am. I don't feel like I have a
Numbers.
It's low.
like the understanding as a follow that I have, I think is way under where I would like to be, but what I'm doing I think benefits because I've led and I think of what I would like. So when I'm challenging myself and I'm like, I would like a follow that just kind of follows
Yeah.
because
yeah.
I'm like, oh, let me see what I screw up and let me see what I miss because I didn't lead it correctly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Now, when I follow, when I went into following, I loved having a leader that would just adapt to
So-
what I would throw out there and be like, deal with this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like.
And he still gives me
Wait
a
a
hard
second.
time.
Wait a second.
This guy.
It's a mindset.
Double standards.
Wait a second.
Double
There's a mindset though. There's a mindset. There's a mindset here.
But that's-
Let me explain this.
Let me explain this.
I think there's been moments
Explain
where
yourself.
I like creating stuff. I'm like, cool, that's cool. I can make this happen, but I need a specific leader that's in this mindset to do this. Am I taking away from other things that the leader could be hitting? Am I taking away from maybe hitting the phrase change or like what the leader has installed that I could have set up something to do after? Maybe not. Does my leader not know how to react? And then I'm like, this is awkward. I actually have no idea where I am. Do you know what I mean? Like, how much do I push myself as a follow in that sense too? So I think both, and I also, as a leader, I would be less tired if I gave more space and just reacted to the follow, I think.
Yeah.
But as a follow, I would be more tired if I was influencing and trying to like create these things all the time. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
So
Yeah.
which one do you think you'd be more tired doing? Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, so yeah,
Back to the original
back to
question.
same
the original,
dance,
yeah.
same dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Based on all that information.
Yeah.
so I'm more tired as a lead
Okay.
normally most of the time because I'm pushing myself
Yep.
with the same level dancer if I'm assuming
Uh-huh.
that.
Yeah.
I'm more tired as a lead.
But if you dance with you.
As a follow, if I dance like right now, I don't do anything as a follow. In my mind, I just follow. Because I know as a lead, if I'm dancing with a higher level lead, I'll just call myself a high level lead. But I know that I wanna see how much I can do. What can I create? What can I make up? And I know that means that I'm not challenging myself as a follow, I guess.
So that means lead would be your answer.
Lead is more exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that the first time though.
Yeah. So if you if you were dancing with yourself at the level at which you think you could follow, you would still be more tired as a lead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then I would love to hear your thought process though on like have you gone through that journey of being like
Dancing with myself?
experimenting as lead and a follow in both ways, maybe? Or I don't know.
I don't have the knowledge to experiment as a lead yet. And I also don't feel like I've danced with enough follows of a high enough level where they can assist with like the creativity side or inspirational side of what I'm going to lead next. So right now I'm like mentally exhausted because I'm running out of things to do.
Could also be song, like how you react to a song.
No, it's like I have all these great ideas in my head, but I think if I
As
had
a follow?
While I'm leading, I have
As a
these
lead.
great ideas.
Yeah.
I always have great ideas as a follow, but I execute them. But as a lead, I don't really necessarily
We're humble on this podcast. We're humble.
Not always well, but as a lead, I don't really have the knowledge yet to know how to do the things that I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So then having the assistance of a high level follow would be great, but I don't really feel like I get that very often.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, but you get a follow that just follows you and you want the opposite. You want someone that will help you.
Yeah. Okay.
I need assistance.
I'm like,
Wait.
I'm not.
To answer the question.
Okay, yeah, shut up.
No, I'd probably. I don't know.
But it's a challenge. It's a challenge because they're following you. So you have to learn the skill.
Yeah, if you were to dance with yourself right now at the level you can dance
right
both
now.
roles, who do you think would be more tired?
Good question.
I have a guess.
Yeah, I actually have a guess too.
Oh, I'm putting in my answer.
Wait, this one's leader, this one's follow. You can't see under the table.
Was it the same? Yeah.
The lead.
Yeah!
Leader.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I would just say because I couldn't picture you leading very intense things.
Okay, guys. Rude.
Brain power is a
In
lot
my
of...
head, I can, and it's really good.
And that's where it matters the most.
Exactly.
All right, now.
Sorry, back to you.
Now,
Wait, sorry,
Actually, no.
sorry.
Not
Sorry,
back to you.
just before I get, like... I don't know if I'm opening up a whole new can of worms here.
Maybe say it, and then I'll tell you.
Can I just say it and
yeah,
then we
just
can
say
move
it.
on?
Just throw it
And I
out.
can shut you down. if we
Because
need to.
you're dancing with yourself at the same level, you're a follow that will just like do things to help the leader as well, right? And as a leader at your level as a leader right now, you're struggling with that. So you would say you're still more exhausted as a leader.
But I'm having to think of
With
myself
yourself.
as a lower level follow. Like if I'm trying to.
No,
have...
the levels that you're at as a leader and a follow
Yeah,
now.
like currently. Yeah. So you're dancing your best.
Yeah, and
In
I'm probably
can
still
do
leading.
now.
Probably
Yeah.
still leading.
Really?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not really leading much.
I thought you helped a lot as a follow. It looks like you help a
I
lot.
do help a lot as
Yeah.
a follow.
But how much?
Not
I guess
enough to
would
make
you-
it. Maybe that's saying something. Maybe
I'm more thinking about the limitations as my lead.
How would you
more
help,
so in this situation?
How would you help yourself as a follow to you leading yourself?
Ooh, there we go. That's kind of what I did before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
As to your leading yourself.
At this level that you're at as a... So
Like-
how, as you're following right now,
Yeah, my level.
your
of
level of follow,
Yes.
how would you help yourself at your level of leading right now?
Oh yeah, I would.
Just say it like that,
I would help more with. So shaping is a huge thing that I think helps leaders know what to do. And I feel like I'm good at shaping, and I would do that very clearly with a leader of my level so they could understand what makes sense to lead
Yeah.
next. Timing.
What shape are you making?
So like dancing into a side.
Triangles.
Not
Oh.
being square, dancing in a side.
Oh, okay. Like,
Showing where my weight is.
oh,
Being clear with the timing through my weight transfer
okay.
because of where my body is
I
positioned.
understand now.
Yeah.
So I think my skill of weight
Which was like
transfer.
circle, square, a zigzag, a lightning bolt. Like, what?
I am a lightning bolt.
Lightning
You are a
bolt,
lightning
yeah.
bolt as a follow. I
Yeah.
could say that.
First place.
Yeah, but I feel obviously
Okay, that's
like I
cool.
don't get that as much with the follows I'm leading because I'm currently doing it with like our baby dancers.
This is a how to dance with us
Yeah.
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. I wonder.
turn.
I was wondering. I was like, do you think you'd synergize well with yourself as the other role, because like there's like types of followers I know I synergize well with, but are those particularly people that dance?
Yeah, because
follow
everyone's
similar
different,
to
but
me?
I feel like the mindset that you're in
Yeah.
now. Because I guess are you?
Yeah, I mean,
Are
me
you
personally-
conflicting? Are you conflicting?
I mean,
This
me
is another
personally-
topic. I feel like this is a fun topic to have. Like,
Yeah.
as
No, I
another
mean like
conversation.
it's a challenge. Like we're challenging ourselves as a lead or as a follow. Like which one's harder?
Yeah.
Like it's like okay, you now have to deal with yourself, no matter what level you are, as a lead or a follow. But you have to deal with your own level. You might be really high as a lead and really low as a follow, or you might be more even, or you might be more split, whatever. But you have to now deal with yourself in your current mindset with both. What's harder? I think that's an interesting question.
I think if I was dancing with, I would be more tired as a follow if I dance with myself. I feel like I could say that pretty confident.
You're more tired as a follow.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I'm
why?
tired as a follower.
I feel like I do a lot.
As a lead?
I add in a lot.
Or as a
of
follow?
Stuff like extra things
Now,
as
as a
myself
lead.
As a
follow,
lead?
as a follow.
Yeah, I think he thinks as
You
a
do
follow.
that same as a leader, though.
I do it for both. I do
Yeah.
it for both in a way that isn't specifically trying to influence the pattern. It's just to influence
I think it depends on what
myself.
mindset you're in, right?
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, like let's go. Were you going comp mindset, or like maybe
Just like I was
competition
just thinking
or
like
social?
just like
I think I was
social
going more
dance.
social.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social mindset.
Yeah. So in social dancing as a follow, you're more.
Oh, it
Time.
depends. Some more often than not, yeah. Especially if it's a fast song. It's hard. I find it hard dancing fast music as a follow.
I do move you around a lot as a lead.
Yeah.
Like again, that's me. Like I want to
Yeah.
see how much I can do with you.
Yeah. But I think if I did a night of leading and a night of following, like I think the following would ruin me a bit more.
Maybe no one moves. Maybe no one's challenging me as not challenging me, but no one's like challenging themselves as a lead with me because I'm not that good a follow. Maybe.
That's a good point.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
This is-
Shut up.
I have
We're
a-
humble. We're
I have
humble on this one.
my own separate opinions about your following and
Do a whole
that.
episode of
thanks.
that.
I have a whole other. I have a thing about that.
Yeah,
But
it's
that's
great.
That's not the topic. for
amazing.
Today.
I'm gonna beat her in All Star. You just wait. One day,
It's not
if
gonna
I get a
happen,
real good lead, I don't know what that is.
I still don't think you'd be able to do it.
Is that a high five?
Yeah. Well, it was me raising my hand. You said if you get a really good lead. Well, I mean, the last time I drew you and Jack and Jill, we won. You're welcome.
I'm gonna
Nice,
be,
yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna be
humble.
in champs by the end of next year. It's gonna happen.
Me
Nice.
too.
So that's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
I think like what I get from that as well is it matters on the type of mindset you're in, and there's probably other ways we could think about that too and question ourselves on that. The other thing would be, I guess comp and that is different. And again, the mindset.
Yeah.
And
I
where
think
we're at.
in comps, following is harder. For lots of reasons.
Okay, here we go. Questions and why.
Yeah.
Like, I know we've talked about this before. So like, why is following harder in comps?
Couple of reasons. The sheer level and competitiveness of following right now, I think, is so high. For that reason, it's difficult. From the aspect of pause. I don't want you pouring a drink on video. We're just gonna cut this bit for a sec. We're gonna come back.
I could have gotten away with it.
We're gonna come back.
I
with
cracked
that
the
we-
can anyway before you were still talking.
I laughed immiously. I was like, all right.
People know I'm pouring a drink.
You know, it's a good thing we
We're gonna
paused because
pause.
I was about to do this. It's like, take all the cups, put them under the table, and like magical of our drinks will be full again.
Gonna need another can.
Just
But
share the two between three, my love. Share the love. That's good. You've donated enough today. Wow.
hey, we're the same. You're just
you still
learning.
have more. You still have more.
Fuck off! I have more.
You still have more.
A little bit.
Right.
Hey, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah, all of people
Shut
take
up.
Let's
it.
clean this table and everything. Okay.
Oh, it's not even. It's just like water. So.
Spell it. It's not it.
Oh, it was a bit blocked.
Did you actually?
No. I just try to breathe in through my nose.
So let me ask this question again. So we've had the conversation before.
Mm-hmm.
You think following is harder in a comp, but why? Tell it like I want because this will bring on more conversation.
Yeah. Couple of reasons. The first one being, I feel just with where following is at right now, especially in the upper levels, the level is so high and the competition, like competitiveness is so high. Just for that reason, I think it's harder. For some reason, the tiers for all-star followers are lower in Europe and the States than leaders, so we also get less points. So moving up is harder for that sense.
Yeah, that was wild.
That
Actually,
was-
the division I went to, there was
The
more
leaders were always a higher tier.
I think mine was the same by like a couple leaders, but it was
yeah.
it was close. But I think leaders did take that one.
I think in a comp setting, like
Yeah, that's wild.
especially-
Actually, with that.
Yeah.
What
It's weird,
are
yeah.
you
It
doing,
it
Europe?
flips.
Yeah.
No, but I think it flips. Even like in
Yeah.
advanced we now have that issue in Australia and New Zealand. Advanced, there are more
I wouldn't
advanced
say it's an
leaders.
issue.
I think when
No,
I
but
was
it's
in
just
Europe,
weird 'cause
what it
flips.
is.
I saw
Yeah.
more like leads switching in comps than I did follows in the higher levels than I did like in novice. I think I was it's hard to say now because I think it is a
think
little
it's
bit
almost
more.
even.
It's evened out a bit more than it used to be. I
The
think
States, there's definitely more follows. I
Yeah.
think leading, but
And
And the opposite, yeah.
yeah,
I think it's kind of here too as well. I think more
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
yeah. There's
I
definitely
think
more
I
follows
also
leading.
think this is interesting, but I think like an intermediate follow that has dropped down to leader, like to leading, generally does better than an intermediate leader.
Oh yeah,
Competing as a novice follow.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
your skill set that you've established doesn't help you enough or
I also
as
think
much.
that like generally, I think women tend to be more natural movers, like body movers, like dancers, to men most of the time.
that's because of like is stereotyping the right word?
Stereotype. I think that there must be some
Like back in the day, like there was like
yeah.
women follow leaders, like guys
So we follow-
lead. So like when you
I don't even know if
a
it's
guy,
dance specific. I just think like
No, but a guy if like for me when I first started dancing, I was like, I'm not gonna do that. That's gay. Like everyone think I'm gay.
Yeah.
Like that was the first thought I had.
and you're so brave for
And now I'm just gay as
Now you're
fuck.
just gay.
But no.
Like in it's like society, like just in general life, like girls typically we have better rhythm because we learn like clapping games and rhythmic songs and stuff earlier in
More
life.
type of play.
Yeah, so we have more rhythmic activities. So naturally, I think that instills a level of understanding of.
I think there's
timing.
probably a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
There's-
And we have more time as follows to develop our style because we're not thinking about the patterns at
Yeah.
the start.
there you go.
We're
Another
just
thing.
thinking about how to move through and how to style up in the space.
Yeah.
So we have more time to establish style.
One of the questions you get asked, like as the lower level follows, asked for privates is like, I want to learn styling. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
styling is just. So anyway, that's another question.
Wait, back to my.
But yeah,
sorry.
back to
the
Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
There's some really good value
Yeah,
just there.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
everything that just got said, there's a lot of things that you can learn from that. I don't know if we went past
Yeah.
that very quick, but actually we've talked about a lot of good things.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But I think like
We're very
Humble,
passionate,
humble.
guys. We're very
again,
passionate.
like if you need to rewind and listen to it again just to like maybe process what has been said, that's absolutely fine because I know at different levels you have different understandings. But back to why you think this, Maddie.
Yes. Okay. So competitive side, yep, those 2 points I said before. The other point I think is I feel like it's quite common. Sometimes the leaders can get nervous in competition settings, especially in a spotlight. And I feel sometimes as a follower, I can feel trapped within what I can contribute to the dance based on a really active lead that's not really giving me much time to do a lot.
Is this based now?
This is based
At the level
on,
that you're at now?
I still get
Or
it
through every
sometimes
level?
now. I've experienced it through all of the levels
Okay.
at one point in time.
Uh-huh.
And I still see it happen now.
But less now.
Yeah. I've experienced it personally less now,
Okay.
yes. I think the higher level you go, there's a little bit more, collaborativeness to the dance.
Some of the things that we've talked about is also like a lot of, I mean, in Europe, we've talked about this too before. Like, I think it's a conversation that the world has had where if you look at some European dances, a lot of them look the same, if that makes sense. Or a lot of them, their technique is amazing. It's drilled into them from the beginning. They're amazing at the start. And they're like really good. I'm like, how the do you get so good at the beginning when you might not have danced at all in your life? But then later on, because it's so ingrained, maybe it's harder to find your own style. Or find your own thing. So now it's hard to move up when you've got these follows that like
have so much to give.
Have so much to give in their own styling, but the leader can hold you back slightly depending on the level of how much the leader is capable of adapting to that style, because they're so different, because it's so out of the norm of what we've learned as the base.
Don't get me wrong, like I see plenty of times the followers like out dancing the leader as well. Like I see that as an issue for leaders side in competitive situations. But like just based on my own experience as a follower, I do feel in the competitive space following is harder.
Okay.
I definitely...
Now, shut up. No, shut up.
Oh, I'm done.
No, sorry, you go.
Thank you for politely moving on, but yes, I am done.
I think like
I just wanted to challenge it.
At least my feelings is like I definitely feel a bit more stress going into like following, but I just don't feel as confident like as following as I do leading, especially now that like I'm getting into the higher levels as a follow. There is like I look around at the division and then I'm always like, I don't know if I could make it through this. Like in Korea, I was like thinking that I was like I wouldn't.
I'm the same.
Be surprised
as
a follow.
Right, yeah.
If I didn't make it through, I would be like, yeah, you know what, fair enough. I like
still
this.
keeps
There's a lot of
rocking
things.
up to finals. Like,
I mean, to be fair, I did make it through.
Adjust.
Yeah, I think I got all yeses. So.
Yeah, nice. I mean, you're also not an all-star as a follower.
Yeah.
It's another level.
No, that's it. And you know what? Like, you're like forever working on it, but. Yeah, I don't feel as confident, especially, and now I've just only once competed in advanced as a follow, so now I've just moved up a level, which was a bit scarier. Like, I could feel it for sure.
I've only competed once as a follower in All-Star as well.
Yeah.
I think I'm just
and you just made it in.
Yeah. Just made it in.
It was very It was very humbling for him.
This was the first event that I didn't place anything.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh, not the first. Maybe that's a lie.
That's also not true because we won, so you did place.
Won what?
Are you talking about NZO?
No.
Oh,
I didn't
MSO.
follow in NZO as an All-Star. Yeah. Midland Swing Open.
Yeah. Nice.
But like
you placed though.
I want to say like I think I agree with your statement as it's harder as a follow in competitions. More because of the numbers. And I think yes, in Europe it has, for some reason, there's a different... Well, the comps that we've been at anyway, there's been more leaders than follows.
In the higher levels.
In the higher levels.
Novice will always have more followers.
Yeah.
And again, like, switching can come into play with that, like, if they go the opposite role. And they might not make it to finals, they might make it to finals, that's another question. But I think, again, that's only benefiting each division if you do have people switch over to the other one, because it could bump it up to the next tier, and we've had a whole episode on all this, but I think the reason why it's harder as a follower is generally because there's more, from my experiences, there's more competition, which means that, and in every competition you have the top, the bottom, and the middle, right? And then again, if we took a scale of that, sometimes the scale between the top and the bottom is like this, and sometimes the scale is like this.
Yeah.
And sorry, for people that are just listening to this, sometimes the scale between the top and the bottom is very small or very large.
Also, the scale is then split up into like the portions of level dances, because the scale might be like really low level advanced to really high, but then it could be like 30% of that division is like low level advanced, and then super high.
Correct.
Or it's like a bigger gray area between that.
Yeah.
It's like more
and it's
notable.
always different everywhere we go.
And generally, like when you are in the lower levels are the biggest levels.
Yeah.
From our experience, there's been some pretty big divisions of other things that I've seen. But like novice is generally the biggest one. Newcomer, not in Australia, because for some reason we don't treat newcomer as WSDC council rules or something. We just go.
Well,
you're only in. Let me finish this. This is my little.
Let me speak my truth.
This is my little dig on Australia. If I could give anything to Australia, I love Australia. Like I'm promoting. I want to Australia to succeed, this is why I'm saying it. Hopefully, take it on or
He's
leave it. I
doing
don't
this
care.
for you.
Australia is like, you start a newcomer, and after a year, you're out. You're into novice. Good luck.
Oldcomer.
Go compete with people that have been in there for 5 years. That.
You might be
What
a
the
really
hell?
good newcomer.
Even if you've been forced out and you didn't place in newcomer,
You might be really good. You might just need a better leader, a better follower to be better. You know, you never know. But
I mean,
please
if you're
continue.
if you're
Continue.
really good, in my mind, like you can understand that your draws in that level, you're gonna deal with this sort of variety and take enough lessons and whatever to learn to deal with those certain things.
So you're saying you want to? Well, to be fair, it isn't actually a rule that the 12-month thing isn't an official rule.
No, so the 12-month thing is a event director
Correct.
decision.
Yes.
Like you can now, like we're not, because some comps just are like don't have newcomer. Is my understanding of it. I could be completely wrong. WSDC, if you're listening to this, ignore all of the other things and stuff that we've talked about and joked about and laughed about. Just listen to that part. But I think it's a really good idea to have to point out of this again. Maybe listen to this, maybe don't listen to this. But like, because then you are like, there's a point of like accomplishment and like a confidence level, I guess, as a scale, no matter if it's a lead or follow, that you now feel confident a little bit more than you would if you got forced to then take on the challenges of the next division. And I think that happens with every division. Like, I'm myself about champions, but I'm super excited to do that because I've done it with every other level and I know the progression that it has. I think it's beneficial.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Okay.
I think
Was your overall thing following is harder in comp situations?
I think so. Like, you know, like it's hard because then it's like you're gonna get different partnerships with different duos. Like most people are attempting to adapt to their partner, like in competitions, and sometimes that doesn't always like synergize and work out. But I've definitely had dances where I felt like the struggle was figuring out how to dance with my follow.
Yeah.
Or like figuring out how to manage like this person and the things they were doing.
Yeah.
And then like in following, like the struggle was like just fucking follow. Don't fall over. Don't fall out of the duck. Don't bail out of all one-footed spins.
Just some.
Yeah, just some.
Just some of them.
Yeah.
Just some of them.
Some of the one-footed spins.
So it is hard to say. I think my feelings are like I don't feel like nervous when I lead or compete as a leader. I'm so used to that at this point that like it's very rare. Also, you get like I would say I get adrenaline of maybe some sort of feelings, but like I'm never like stressed out.
I feel like you're not challenged enough then.
Maybe
Because like I would say the same thing as you have a year ago. Now I'm myself and nervous.
I was gonna say, I feel
no, but I
totally
think
calm and
that I
jovial.
think is like a good point. I think that was like a real notable thing is that I was like stuck in advance for a very long time.
It's
And
such a nice feeling though to get to that point where you're in a spotlight final and you're so chill.
Yeah.
It's such a nice feeling because
Absolutely.
then you can focus on looking after the other person and working as a partnership in a collaborative context as opposed to like freaking out and then having miscommunications and it's great.
We should totally do an episode about the spotlight experience. I feel like there's like a lot of things.
Yeah.
But you're the opposite end of that right now, so good luck. He is not chill in his spotlight finals and champion.
I'm actually getting a lot out of this conversation for myself because I think like in the end of the day you show up as you do whether you're challenged by this role or not challenged by this role. Yes, you can stress about it. Yes, you can think you're not the best, or yes, you can think it's harder or easier. But you should still show up with an attitude of, let's go and do this. Let's have fun. I've got this, whatever this level of this is. Yeah. Does that make sense? I'm saying this is.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it makes sense. And I think if you can show up with that attitude, it already is like the person that has the higher experience on whatever role is probably the one that's more responsible for
the adapting
on the other one.
Yeah.
And I think this is like, again, coming into like difficulty level of how you compete and stuff. But I
That's it. I think and then you know what? I remember the first time I competed as a follow it was like 2021 maybe.
Yeah.
Probably the year that Swing to It was first back
Yeah.
Swing Station was first back for.
2021,
I think it was 2021.
Yeah, it was 2021.
So first time I competed as a follow, and I made it to finals, which was fine. It was a spotlight, but I was pretty nervous going into that comp, which was weird because like I'd never get nervous for leading. And I remember like I walked up onto the stage and I was with Rob Burig and I was like partnered with him and I was like, oh, I'm actually like really nervous right now. I haven't felt like this in a while. I was like, it's okay. And then it went really well. Made it to finals, and then of all the leaders, the leader I drew was Paulina. It was also her first time ever competing as a
And then you're both crapping
We were
yourself.
the only two people in that division that danced down and switched roles, and of course we drew each other.
That's right.
But it's alright. But like
It's a learning experience.
it's a learning experience.
100%.
Yeah.
I think this is the other thing, like when you were talking about which dancing with yourself and how you show up.
Yeah.
Like when I showed up as a follow into, I think it was advanced.
Yeah.
I remember having a specific moment in Europe being like, these things that I normally do with leaders in Australia where my leader would adapt to me and make it work is not happening here.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to follow.
Yeah.
And then there was moments like a guy came up to me and was like, what am I doing? Like, and I was like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I'm learning how to follow. I wasn't thinking about you. I was honestly just thinking about myself. If I thought back enough, maybe I could be like, okay, yes, if I watched a video and blah, 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 blah. But
This is like maybe a little bit of a tangent, but like it kind of spoke to mind. I was thinking that I feel like if I was in a comp, the type of music I would want to get would be something I know and like dancing to, but not something that I really like dancing to.
As a follower? Or just both? Okay.
Both. But this could just be a me specific thing, because
No,
if I really like dancing to it, then I think I sometimes get swept up in I know this song so
You also
well.
start creating plans in your head of what you know is coming and how you want to hit it, and you can't necessarily do that.
I think it shifts my mind to where I know things are going to be and how I picture myself dancing in that moment.
See, I
that
feel
takes
like-
me out of the...
I feel like it depends on the person you have, because if you really love this song and you have a follower that can adapt to everything that you're doing, then that might work. So for me, like, I love showing up with like, oh, I really want to do this, and then when it works, I'm like, that was the most fun dance ever. Like, how did everything just work? But then I can't do that as a follow. I definitely know I could not show up for myself, like dancing with myself. I could not do that.
Yeah.
For myself as a lead, but I could do that for some leaders for sure. And I feel like when I dance with some leaders, I'm like, you get it. I'll follow whatever you want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
So that adaptation level is, I think, maybe you just haven't been challenged enough.
This
with
is
the
a tangent. I feel like this
Is
is
it?
part of the spotlight thing too. Almost.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
it was like a curious thought. Anyway, like to move back.
if you would like to hear more about spotlights and how we deal with this, let us know, because we're thinking about doing an episode.
Yeah.
But I think this all kind of does still come under the same banner of like,
Similar.
what's harder? We both, why is both these guys can agree.
We all,
Oh.
both of us.
MackZaddy
Well,
can agree. I think they're both difficult in their own right.
yeah.
And they have their own challenges.
That's it.
I think if you don't feel challenged, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Like you should feel challenged in some way with either role. That's what keeps it exciting, you know? There should be challenges and
Also, I would like to find my challenges
yeah.
as well. Like, because what you're saying is challenging to me.
Yeah.
Like, how can I influence someone that I'm not used to?
Yeah.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's same. Like my influencing as a follower is repetitive. Is repetitive. I know the ways
same
in which
thing.
I can do it.
Being skilled enough to like find and notice the opportunities
Yeah.
as
I
a
have
follower
moments,
is very hard.
I have the moments
Yeah.
that I recognize. I'm like, I can do this at this
Yeah.
moment, but I'm like, off the cuff. Like, I don't have that much.
No, and that's it, because it's more off the cuff than intentional. That it's like we're just like wanting to shift that like off the cuff to be the intention. But yeah, and then I'm curious, like leading and competing. It's so dependent. I definitely
Do you think? What do you think is harder in a competitive space?
In a competitive space?
Yeah.
I would say it depends on what country you're in.
Yeah.
It depends on
Go blanket like.
every competition's the same and every number of people are the same in every comp.
Sure. Like as an average.
But the dances are still the same as how they would move.
Stop overthinking the question.
No, I think it's important to overthink. Like I think
Right, you're in Europe.
But
I'm in Europe.
Yeah.
It's harder as a lead because all the leads look the same.
I think a lot of the.
That's why there's more follows. That makes sense. That's why there's more follows.
No, there's less follows. There's less follows.
In the higher levels?
Yes, less of them. Because it's harder for us to move up. Because the level is just ridiculous. There are more leaders.
It's hard to say. Like, if based purely on French Open, it's so hard because both the leaders and followers in like the All-Star and Champs division there were so many at such a high level. I'd never seen that many dancers like leaders and followers like at that caliber, like all competing together. It was actually very, very cool.
I do feel like if we're talking Europe, I do feel there is a wider scale of skill level with leaders. Like I feel like there's really, really good leaders,
Yes, that's
and then
the
there's
thing.
newer leaders that aren't quite there yet. Whereas I feel like all the followers are just like.
Are up there.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know
that's
what?
more what I'm. That's more what I'm saying.
That's why I think following is harder.
Okay, yeah. Thank
in that
you.
space.
In a
Thank you.
competitive sense, I think, yeah. In terms
Because
of,
then,
yeah.
as a follower, it depends on the leader you draw as to how you go. Because if all the followers are up here,
Thank you. This is
it's
where
all just dependent on who they draw as to where they
Yes.
go. Do you know what I mean?
No, I can 100% agree with
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is like specific, I
Yeah.
feel like, to Europe.
To Europe.
I feel
No,
like
this is the same in Australia too. I think there's quite a vast
Yeah.
Let's do
Like-
the
Yeah.
high. I think
In the
our
higher
high
level-
level divisions
in our highest level. You think there's not a big
I
division?
think it's the same. I think it's the same.
in Australia.
Yeah, between leaders. Sorry.
Oh,
the skill level of the leaders.
I'm just saying that like
I'm
the
definitely-
amount of people is so much less.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
the
yeah.
variance
But I think
obviously.
the scale is still the
there.
same.
Scale.
It's just
Yeah.
a smaller
Yeah.
scale.
So the leaders can move. It takes longer for the leader to move up, but the leader will move up probably quicker.
I think leaders would move up quicker.
But the followers are all pretty good.
yeah.
Whereas they could do well with most of the leaders if they drew those top whatever.
Yeah.
But when you get this is like, it's a sucky thing, but again, like everyone goes through this and goes to the next level.
Yeah.
I think it's how much can you understand. But would you say it's the same at novice and
Novice,
levels?
yes. I would say the follows are still normally. Novice is a mixed bag. Novice is all over the shop.
That one really
There's
feels
a
like
wide
it depends
variety
on
in
the,
both.
on the event.
Yeah, novice
In
is
both.
the scale.
And then also if it's novice, is there a newcomer division at this event as well? Because like New Zealand Open was newcomer novice.
Yeah.
Which that felt like a pretty ranged amount of people. Also, there's so
Yeah.
many of
I
them.
think
So it's,
intermediate. I think that it starts intermediate. The followers start to shine through, but that can also be messy because they're trying new things at that level that may not work out.
yes.
By the time you get to advanced, that's when I see the followers being a very clear higher level.
I've decided to go
And
this way
upwards. Yeah.
with my style, my whatever,
Yeah.
my brand.
I think
whatever.
I agree with that. I think there's more of like a grey area of similar skill leveled dancers in intermediate than I would say in advanced. Like I feel like I think this is like more specific to like Australia, New Zealand,
Yeah, based
or
on
outside.
experience.
That I feel like I can more easily cut the division into like. Oh, like sorry, maybe not. I won't say that.
Your
Cut-
yeses and nos are a lot easier.
I
in
find it a bit
leaders
easier to
than
like.
in the intermediate.
Again, it's going to be dependent on how
Yeah.
they dance in the moment. But
Yeah.
I think generally, I would say it's easier for me to differentiate the level within the advanced division as opposed to intermediate. Of course, intermediate is also going to be bigger, but I think there's a lot of more figuring out things, and I think advanced is a lot more things that people have now become certain about in their own way.
This is again like we're going some comp stuff and judging stuff as well here. Like the high, like you look at champions and you go, what makes like everyone up there is a good dancer in their own
Oh,
right.
champions is its
So
own.
it's
its
so it's
own
like
category.
what makes someone get first then is it's not that they have their own brand and they have their own brand, that leader's amazing and that follows amazing just because of that, because when in finals that doesn't matter because you're partnered up as with each other.
Champions doesn't come under any of these things. Champions is its own.
I mean,
its own thing.
Like people that win competitions, no matter what level it is, are normally the ones that are dancing like the next division. Like if you're a newcomer and you smash it, you're probably dancing like a novice.
I don't wanna
If
go
you're a
into
novice.
too much.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it all flows on into one another, so like it's easy for me to be like this or
Yeah, I think like I guess ultimately what it feels like we've kind of come to is that leading is harder.
Cheers to that! Cheers to all the leaders. If you're a leader, please smash that thumbs up.
Oh, sorry. Check the results. It's inconclusive. Hard to
They
say.
all have their own challenges. Both roles have challenges.
Yeah.
Both roles have parts that are easier.
Also, different people are
You
going to
know,
take to things differently as well.
100%.
Like, you may be better as a follower than you are as a leader.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean that's going to be the case for everyone. So it's, you know.
One will come more naturally to you than the other. I do believe that.
But it's probably
but-
because you're focusing on that one more than the other one.
Yeah.
And like
Still share the love. Like, still do both roles if you can. It teaches you a lot about the other.
yeah.
It's very complimentary.
There's so many things that you can get from both roles, so don't discard the other one completely. But if you need to focus on one to get that before you challenge yourself with the other one, challenge is a good thing to invite.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But if you are a leader and you think the leader's job is harder, thumbs up. If you are a follower and you think the followers are, put thumbs down. No. Okay.
No thumbs down.
You
to the
can't do
video.
a sideways thumb.
No, I honestly think leading is harder. I do. I think leading is harder.
See, but that's the point of it, isn't it? It's like we're all gonna have something.
But the stuff I have to deal with as a follower sometimes just does my head in. So following is also difficult on
Absolutely,
many days.
yeah.
Again.
I mean, we're all super interested in your opinion.
Yeah.
If you think maybe it transitions like later on, if you think leading is harder or you think following's harder, let us know. If you think it transitions later on, if you think following is harder later on, but do you know what I'm saying? Please help me.
If you comment, like, let us know if you early on in like when you started dancing, if you started with both roles and switching super early on, as opposed to maybe you spent and dedicated years or time to like a specific role, then shifted to the other one. Because I think we all did the stick to a role, get relatively confident at it. Well, you've only been doing it like
Relatively confident.
relatively confident at your predominant role.
I
think
but
the
then
most-
switching because like I'm curious on the pathways.
We'd
on,
love
like,
to hear your experiences because this is going to be different with everybody.
Yeah.
And we got so many generational dances right now. It's all over the place.
It's great
Which is
because there's people that have switched, there's people that haven't switched even. So the people that haven't switched would have their own opinion.
Yeah.
And like, how long have they been doing that for? And how much, like, it's great. It's awesome. It's really cool.
It's good. And it's fun. But yeah, everyone should switch more. It's very, very fun. It'll improve your dancing. The more you can understand the other role, the better you'll be at the role you prefer. Otherwise,
Cheers!
Let's go!
cheers, guys.
Bye!